Good morning. We are 1 week out from marathon training. I am stoked, nervous, little unmotivated at the moment, but I am about to head out for my final long run. It is Sunday, October 11th. I honestly don't have a game plan in mind. I usually have a mileage I'm going for, but since I'm so unmotivated, I'm just gonna run for about 30 minutes, see how I feel, see if I want to keep going or turn around, and go from there. So welcome to the week before the marathon. We'll get ready together, and I'm gonna go for my run now. See you when I get back. October 18th, and I'm gonna run a marathon today. I'm just talking low because everyone else is sleeping. I've trained for this, I'm excited for this, and it's cold out. It's about 30 degrees. It's only gonna get up to like 50, so I'm a little chilly. Got multiple layers on. I'm not running any specific route, just doing my own thing and seeing where that takes me. So this is my first marathon. I've run a few halves before. I didn't like them. I liked the feeling at the end, but otherwise, not a fan. I made a promise to myself in 2020 that I would run a marathon, and guess what? I'm running a marathon. Okay, I am about to start. I'm nervous, it's freezing, it's about 30 degrees. The sun doesn't rise for another hour, but it's game time, a little past 6. I'm freezing, but we're gonna go and do this. I can't believe it, oh my God. Almost halfway. Ooh, I threw crumbs. Hurting, I'm hurting. All right, bye-bye, thank you. I hit my goal by 1 minute. Marathon gang, are you running a marathon now? Woo! No. Maybe. Are you running a marathon now?
Let's start with a half.
Are you gonna run another marathon?
I don't think so.
Another marathon?
If you do.
Peepaw, marathon.
Negatory, Big Ben.
Okay. Now it's brunch time, change time, veg time. Hi, so please excuse my dog barking in the background. But I finished my marathon. I did it 26.2 miles. I finished. I don't really know what else to say. I didn't film, as in not me, but like the people I was with, we didn't film a lot, just because they were trying to help me, refuel and run the race. I did want to give a quick recap about how it went to kind of close up the video. So I started the marathon, as you saw, at 6 a.m., pitch black dark, freezing cold. It was 28 degrees, I believe, when I started. So it was absolutely freezing. I was in the pitch black for about an hour, and then the sun started to come up and it was still freezing cold. I had a lot of people, stop by and say hi, and they brought signs, which was absolutely, incredible, and I felt so loved and so supported. But usually I hit the wall, you always hit that, mental blocker, the limits, and I usually don't hit it until I'm over halfway through. So I was thinking, okay, miles, 13, maybe 14 to 18 are going to be the toughest. And then 20 plus is going to be the toughest because I never trained over 20 miles. But I hit the wall at mile 6. So that was terrible. I don't mean to make excuses, but honestly, like, that was awful. Let me put you down. So I have no idea how I finished, but like I said, I had a lot of support, and that kind of kept me going, and people kind of came in and visited me at just the right times. But I had to adjust my game plan. So I ran without headphones. I've been training without headphones for a long time, and I wanted to run without them as well, just to make it harder, really. And also, I'm surrounded by music and talking all the time, and I really just like listening to my footsteps and my breath and just overcoming whatever's in my mind, like not having any distractions. So at mile 6, I was going 7 minutes of jogging and then 1 minute of walking. After I hit that wall, and I was like, I still have 20 miles to go, how can I continue this and not absolutely die? I had to change my game plan, and I started doing 7 minutes on, 1 minute off, and then rotating that with 3 minutes on, 1 minute off. I did that for about 3 miles, and then even before I hit the halfway point, that wasn't even working. So I wanted to, beat myself up and just like feel bad about it, but there was honestly no room for a pity party there, especially because I was doing this on my own. It wasn't a virtual race. It wasn't, something I had initially signed up for. I just decided to train for it and go for it, and I actually moved my date up by a whole month. So that was that. But then I ended up having to do 3 minutes of jogging, 1 minute of walking, pretty much for the entire rest of the distance. If I felt good, I went for the 7 minutes on, 1 minute off, but very, very rarely did that happen. Right around the 20-mile mark is where people started to actually run with me. So I had 4 friends run with me, and if you're watching this, thank you guys so much. It really helped more than you know. Just, we were talking, and they kept my spirits high, even though, I seemed like I was doing okay. Like, my legs and my knees really were hurting. My muscles were fine. My lungs were fine. It was my joints. My knees felt like they were going to shatter. My ankles were like, very fragile, it felt like. So we finished, and I kept a pretty consistent time. I ended up finishing the marathon in 5 hours, 22 minutes, 38 seconds. I didn't really have a time goal. Anything under 5:30 was like my absolute ideal, but if it didn't happen, I wasn't going to be upset, but it did. And my final 0.1, I ended up getting to a sprint where I was going 11.5 miles per hour, which I thought was really good, and it felt so good to open up my stride. So that was kind of the recap. I know this wasn't like a huge production of a video, but this is really just to look back on and to serve as inspiration. Towards the end of training, I was really just over it, to be honest, but I did it. I made the commitment. I finished. And will I do another marathon? I'm not gonna say no. I wish I was more excited and that I felt more accomplished, but to be honest, it kind of felt just like another day where I went for a run. And I can officially, can you see my vision board? Yeah, on my vision board, I don't know if you can see it, it's right up there. I have the 26.2, so I can officially take that off of my vision board. And let me know what some ideas are for what my next goal should be. I'm a very goal-oriented person when it comes to fitness and training. Taking a little bit of a break from, going crazy, going hard, and let my body and my mind just calm down. I'm more mentally exhausted than physically, to be honest. But I did it. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you so much to all my friends and my family that have reached out, to all the members that I coached for reaching out. I feed off of other people's energy, so I couldn't do this without those certain people in my life. And I just want to say a massive thank you. And can't believe I'm a marathoner. I did it. I'm about to go coach an outdoor workout, which is gonna be super fun. So if you guys wanna follow me along on my day-to-day basis, I'm mostly on Instagram and Instagram stories, so all those links are below. Let me know what my next goal should be in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you, and have a great day. Peace.
Haley, what'd you just do?
I'm fucking marathon.
Let's go.